Okay, first off, I want to start this video by saying go check out my boy Lucid Chaos. This man gave me the idea for this because I wasn't even going to do this for the channel. I don't like doing faces for this channel, but at this point, like, we might as well do it, right? So I'm just going off by saying check out my boy Lucid Chaos. Screenshot right there, that's his channel. Go sub to that man. He's close to getting to his 1,000 subscribers, and he's been on this grind for a minute. So go sub to him, and I'll be right back with y'all. Another thing, go check out Chrono. Y'all need to see that. Go check out Chrono's Nappyhead Millie's channel. He also did a video on this topic, and I feel like if we helping each other out, is enough money out here for everybody to eat. Sub to my boy. Okay, let's get into it. Boy. Oh, this game. I didn't want to talk about this, but me and the fellows have been talking about this literally all day. So I said, screw it. Why not give my own 2 cents about it? As everybody knows, if you don't want to know about The Last of Us 2 spoilers, I might bring into it. I myself am not a huge Last of Us fan, but there was a quote-unquote agenda being pushed with this particular game, so I feel like, hey, why not give my 2 cents about it? For people who don't know, The Last of Us 2, the whole story got leaked to the point where it showed whether or not people were getting certain characters were getting killed, certain characters were revealed to be gay, which, I mean, if you guys been paying attention to part 1, the DLC, Ellie was revealed to be gay back then, so I don't understand the big hoopla about that. People are upset because there's a quote-unquote transgender person killing the main 2 guys, the main 2 people, as you see on the screen, Ellie and Joel, from the last game, which people have gotten attached to. And they're saying that they're pushing an agenda with this game. Now, people want to hear what AK's thoughts is, and I'm going to just say it like this. I don't believe that there is a such thing as a quote-unquote agenda. I believe that these corporations, whether it be Sony, Naughty Dog, Blizzard, and that's another thing we're going to talk about, movies, whatever, they're all using this as any other thing to make money. And I know a lot of people feel like they're being forced to have their kids view LGBTQ. I'm sorry to tell you this is 2020, and that's not going away anytime soon, at least in my opinion. Now, there's a right and a wrong way to do everything. I've been preached that since I was a little kid, since I was a shorty. But to be honest with you guys, I can see what people are upset. It kind of reminds me of how Devora in MKX, for people who don't know, was killing legacy characters in MKX. Devora killed Baraka, Devora killed Melina, and people were pissed because why is this new character killing all of our favorites? And for what reason? Just to push this new character into our faces? For what? I feel like this is the same situation. But just because this person happens to be transgender, that happens to make it one less quote-unquote negative thing, so it got to that agenda pushing. I feel like you can do anything, you can put any type of way. I don't think it's a right way or a wrong way. I'm rambling a little bit. I don't think it's a right or a wrong way to tell people how to view or do their art. If it's their vision or that was their original art, you can't tell people how to do it. You can criticize it, but you can't tell them what they're doing or doing not wrong as far as that. And I'm going to explain that a little bit better. If this was, let's say, their original vision from the get-go, and they allude to this lady, I don't know the leaks, and I'm not a huge Last of Us fan. I can't stress that enough. But if there was, let's say, this transgender person was alluded to, and it was a little bit more hard pressed into the story, like there was a line in there, someone stated that Ellie and Joel's group or something killed her parents, so that's why she's on this tirade. If they would expand it on that a little bit better, maybe people wouldn't be as upset as they is right now. I know that's going to be people going to be upset about gay people being in video games regardless. For those people, they're just ignorant, at least in my opinion. I feel like you can do anything right. If you can do anything, if you do it right, people don't care. For example, Steven Universe. I'm a big, huge Steven Universe fan. And Steven Universe is about the gayest thing you can get to on the planet Earth. Literally, it's about lesbian space rocks. You don't see too many people complaining about that cartoon pushing an agenda because how tight the writing is. To make another example of poor writing, Soldier 76, as everybody knows, was revealed to be gay. I want to say last year. It was either last year or a year before last. Soldier 76 was revealed to be gay. Originally, it was a side story on a comic book that Blizzard really didn't give that much attention to. Someone brought it up on a video. I don't know exactly who. It got brought up on a video and it blew up to the point where people were like, oh, why is he gay? He never showed to be gay in the past. Yada, yada, yada. And it blew up. Now, everybody knows how strong that LGBTQ army is. And rightfully so, to an extent. They got onto it and it's like, so what if he is gay? What difference does it matter? And to be honest with you, so what if he is gay? But that wasn't the original vision. When Blizzard took that same LGBTQ and did it correctly on the exact same game. Case in point, Tracer. Tracer was shown to be gay from the beginning. Tracer was shown to have a girlfriend. It wasn't really a big tirade. Nobody really cared. I think the main thing about this whole LGBTQ thing is the fact that people don't like it being pandered to. Just the same thing. It's kind of like how people, as you can see, I'm black, and it's kind of like how people are like, I know I don't want you to just make a black Spider-Man. Not to say that's what happened originally with Miles Morales. Miles Morales took a little bit to become his own person, but there was a little bit of a backlash when people said, hey, there's a black Spider-Man now. The reason for that was they thought that they were going to just take Peter Parker and make him black. And if that's what Marvel originally was going to do, then yeah, I would have been on the same wave. Like, no, give us our own character. A la T'Challa from Black Panther. He's been an original character since the 60s. That's where he actually got his name from the Black Panther Party. But to be honest with you, the end of all be all with this, and I'm going to wrap this up because this video is kind of getting long in the teeth. I feel like if you guys don't like this quote-unquote agenda being pushed, which quite frankly, it doesn't really bother me too much. I never understood what was the big deal of what others people's preferences was to them. But if you guys don't like the agenda so much, stop giving it so much attention. Companies only do stuff like this when it garners attention and also garners money. Now there's going to be people who had no idea what Last of Us was, but because it has the fact that it has a gay character, there are those people who want to buy it regardless. Just like there were people who went to go see Black Panther just because it was an all black cast. They didn't care. I can't tell you how many people had said, I don't even know anything about comic books, but I'm going to see it just because it's a primarily black cast and that the main lead is black. That's representation matters. So like there's always going to be that point where people like what they like and they're going to buy what they like, but it's a gray area where pandering and or you know, playing up to a role is just, you gotta ignore it. But that's all I really got to say. I just wanted to get my 2 cents out there since everybody else is doing it. For people who don't know, I am well aware of the audio issues on the previous video. I can't really fix that at this point, so you guys will just have to bear with that. I know for what I did wrong, so that will not be there. Also, shout out to Lucid Chaos. I do have an Elgato now, so expect higher quality gameplays on the background. But this is AK from the Nerd Boys Podcast. Please give everybody a sub, a like, watch our shit. I'm gonna just start calling you guys Nerd Fam. If you guys like that, let me know in the comments. But it's AK from the Nerd Boys Podcast. I'm doing stuff with my hands. I don't know why. And I'm out.